see the dental term in the expansion of, that is the x in the expansion of a plus b bracket raised to n. Now in this case, that is a plus b bracket raised to n is equals to a plus b bracket raised to n is equals to, now see this formula. This is the formula for the expansion. That is a plus b bracket raised to n is equals to nc0 a raised to n b raised to 0 plus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1 plus nc2 a raised to n minus 2 b square plus nc2 a raised to n minus 3 b cube dash dash up to the last term is ncn a raised to 0 b raised to n. This is the expansion of a plus b bracket raised to n. Now these are, now here t1 is equals to nc0 a raised to n b raised to 0, t2 is equals to nc2 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1, t3 is equals to nc2 a raised to n minus 2 b square, t4 is equals to nc3 a raised to n minus 3 b raised to 3. These are the terms in the expansion of the, now see this here, the t1 is equals to nc0 a raised to n b raised to 0, t3 is equals to nc2 a raised to n minus 2 b square, t4 is equals to nc3 a raised to n minus 3 b cube, t2 is equals to nc2 a raised to n minus, here must be the 1, and in this way these are the formulas for the terms, and in general we will write now. Now next see this. By mistake I had written, there must be 1 there. Suffix r is equals to nc r minus 1 a raised to n minus r plus 1 b raised to r minus 1, and next t suffix r plus 1 is equals to ncr a raised to n minus r b raised to r, and this is the important formula that you have to remember to find out the terms. That is the t suffix r plus 1 is equals to ncr a raised to n minus r b raised to r. This is the important formula. T suffix r plus 1 is called the general term for all small r belongs to the capital N and the value of r lies between 0 to n, r is equals to 0 or r is equals to n also. Using this formula, we can find any term of the expansion. Using this formula, we can find out any term of the expansion. Next is also we can find out the middle terms in the expansion. That is in the expansion of a plus b bracket raised to n. In a plus b bracket raised to n, if n is even, then the number of the terms in the expansion is odd numbers. That is, if we expand, that is a plus b bracket raised to 3, a plus b bracket raised to 3, then we get the 4 terms. That is the even terms. But if instead of here is n, if we take the 2 and 2 is even, then what will the expansion? That a plus b bracket square is equals to, then we will get the odd terms. And suppose that if we want to find out the middle term, then how to find out? When the power of a plus b is even and the power of a plus b is odd. By using this formula, we can find out. Now see this. Only the middle term is n plus 2 upon 2. That is a term. That is a, suppose that here is a plus b bracket is to n. If we take here 2, then 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 upon 2, that is a 2. Then the second term will be the middle term in that expansion. And it's clear that, suppose that a plus b bracket square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Then the middle term is the second one, which is the 2ab. Now we'll see the next formula when n is the odd number. Second, if a bracket raised to n is the odd number, then the number of term will be the even term. Expansion is the even. Now see this, that is a plus b. That is, we know the expansion of a plus b bracket raised to 3. A plus b bracket raised to 3 is equals to a cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 ab square plus b cube. It means that the expansion of that contains the 4 terms, means the even terms. Then what will be the middle term? The middle term will be the second and the third one. These will be the 2 middle terms. Then how to find out these middle terms? By using the formula. There are the 2 middle terms, that is n plus 1 upon 2, and second is n plus 3 upon 2. These will be the middle term for that. That is you have to remember these 2 formulas to find out the middle term. Now again see this here. N plus, that is n plus 1 upon 2. And suppose that n is odd, and odd means what? If we take n is equals to 3, 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 is a 4, 4 upon 2. Then 4 upon 2 is a 2. Therefore, in the expansion of that, we will get. Therefore, if n is odd, then we will have the 2 middle terms, that is n plus 1 upon 2 and n plus 3 upon 2. Suppose here is a 3. If we take n is equals to 3, then 3 plus 1, that is a 4 upon 2. Then second term will be the middle term. And 3 plus 3, that is a 6, 6 upon 2. That is the third term will be the middle term in the expansion of a plus b bracket cube. Now next. Now we'll start the exercise 4.3. In the following expansion, find the indicated terms. That is the 2x square plus 3 of x bracket raised to 8. That is the third term. In this case, we want to find out the third term in the expansion of 2x square plus 3 upon 2x bracket raised to 8. Here we will take n is equals to 8. And third term means what? T suffix r plus 1 is equals to 3. Therefore, we will take r is equals to 2. Now see this, how I had solved. Now in this case, I had treated 2x square is equals to a and b is equals to 3 upon 2x, n is equals to 8. Now the next is, the formula is t suffix r plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n minus r, e raised to r. This is the formula that you have to remember. Then substitute the values. Is we required the third term, that is r plus 1 is equals to 3. This is important. R plus 1 is equals to 3. Therefore, r is equals to 3 minus 1. That is equals to 2. And that's why now we will substitute the value of r is equals to 2 in this formula. That in this formula, we will substitute r is equals to 2. Now see this here. If we substitute r is equals to 2, then 2 plus 1, 8c2, n is equals to 8, 2x square, bracket raised to 6, 3 upon 2x bracket square. Now we will calculate the values. That is the 2 raised to 6, x raised to 12, 3 raised to 2, and 2x bracket raised to 2 means what? You will get 4x square. And then we can find out the terms. 8 factorial 8 minus 2, 2 raised to 6, x raised to 12. Now see this again. That is 8c2 means 8 factorial upon 8 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, 2 raised to 6 and x square and bracket raised to 6. Then it will become x raised to 12. 3 raised to 2, 2x bracket raised to 2 means what? 4x square. Now we will simplify this. To simplify this, then now see this here. That is 8 factorial is 8 minus 2, that is 6 factorial upon 2 factorial. Now again here, what is here? That is a 2 raised to 6 is here. Now here is a 4, 2 raised to 6 upon 4. Then we'll take the first upon the constant, that is 3 raised to 2. Then here is x raised to 12 upon x square. Now simplify this. Therefore, now see these the steps. That is the 8 factorial means what? 8 into 7 into 6 factorial and divided by 6 factorial into 2 factorial. This 6 factorial get cancelled. And the next, that is a 2 raised to 6 upon 2 raised to 2. Then you will get 2 raised to 4 into 9 into x raised to 10. Therefore, now here is a calculations. These calculations are easy one. Now again see these calculations. 28 into 2 raised to 4 into 9. This is the calculations. If you calculate this, then you will get the calculations. This is the answer. There is a third term, the expansion. That is a 4032 into x raised to 10. Now the next example, second. X square minus 4 upon x cube bracket raised to 11. Find the fifth term. Now here a is equals to x square, b is equals to minus 4 upon x cube. Now tr plus 1 is equals to NCR, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. But we required here r plus 1 is equals to 5. Therefore, r is equals to 5 minus 1, that is equals to 4. Because we required the fifth term. Therefore, r plus 1 is equals to 5, t5. But what is it here? R plus 1. Therefore, r plus 1 is equals to 5. Therefore, now next see this, r is equals to 4. Therefore, t5 is equals to, now substitute the value here. That is the n is equals to 11, c 4, a raised to 11 minus 4, b raised to r, that is b raised to 4. Therefore, you will get, this is the formula, that is 11 c4, a raised to 11 minus 4 and b raised to 4. Now we will calculate 11 raised to 7 and b raised to 4. Therefore, 11 factorial, 11 minus 4 factorial. Now here we substitute the, see this value. We have substituted the values, that is 11 factorial upon 11 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial x square bracket raised to 7 minus 4x cube bracket raised to 4. Now simple calculation is here. Now extend this up to the 7. Then and then the terms will get cancelled. Now see this again. This is the 11. Now again see. This is the, these are the terms in the expansion of 7 factorial will get now cancelled. You can see these calculations how I have done. 330 into x square into 256 this is the 84,480 x square. Therefore the fifth term. Now the next is now we want to calculate here 4x upon 5 minus 5 upon 2x bracket raised to 9. Now we want to find out the seventh term. Now r plus 1 is equals to 7. Then r is equals to 6. Here we will get right. Here a is equals to 4x upon 5, b is equals to 5 upon 2x. n is equals to, substitute the value, 9. Therefore r plus 1, these are the values of a, b and the 9. And this is the formula, that is tr plus 1 is equals to ncr a raised to n minus r b raised to r. We required the seventh term. Therefore r plus 1 is equals to 7, r is equals to 6. Now substitute the values. Now see this formula. Now again I will show you. R is equals to, this is the formula, that is the n factorial, that is 9 factorial upon 9 minus 6 factorial into 6 factorial, 4x upon 5 bracket raised to 3 minus 5 upon 2x bracket raised to 6. Now perform the calculations. 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. You can see this. These are the expansions. Now 6 factorial will get cancelled. That is 4 raised to 3 x cube upon 5 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 6 upon 2 raised to 6 into x raised to 6. These are the calculations. And next will 6 factorial get cancelled. 9 into 8 into 7, 3 factorial means 6. These are the terms. Now here is a simplification, that is the x cube upon x raised to 6, 5 raised to 6, and here is a 4 cube means what? 4 means what? 2 raised to 2 bracket cube. Now this is the simplification. You can perform these calculations by your own also. Now this is the calculations you can also perform. Okay, this is the calculations you can perform. There. Now next, this is the calculations. $10,500 into 1 upon x cube, and this is the final answer for that question. Now the fourth one, that is 1 upon 3 plus a square bracket raised to 12. Find the ninth term for this expansion. Now r plus 1 is equals to 9. Therefore, r is equals to 8. Now here a is equals to, that is x is equals to 1 upon 3 and y is equals to a square. Therefore, n is equals to 12. To find the ninth term, r plus 1 is equals to 9. Therefore, r is equals to 8. Therefore, by the formula pr plus 1 is equals to ncr and x raised to n minus r and y raised to r. This is the formula, and now we will substitute their values. Therefore, now see this here. That is T9 is equals to 12 C8 1 upon 3 12 minus 8 a square bracket is to 8. Now this is the simple calculations for that. 12 factorial upon 12 minus 8 factorial into 8 factorial. Also this is the calculations. Next, that is equals to 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 4 factorial into 8 factorial. 1 by 3 bracket is to 4 a raised to 16. Therefore, you will get this is the cancellations. You can perform the calculation by your own also. Therefore, next is this is also you can perform in this way. I try to explain in my way. 55 upon 3 square into a raised to 16. Therefore, 55 upon 9 into a raised to 16. Therefore, the 9th term is 55 upon 9 a raised to 16. Now next, the problem 3a plus 4 upon a bracket raised to 13. 10th term, here a is equals to 3a, b is equals to 4 upon a, n is equals to 13, r plus 1 is equals to 10, n is equals to 13. We require to find out the 10th term. This is the formula. You can substitute here. That is that r plus 1 is equals to ncr a raised to n minus r b raised to r. N is equals to 13 and we calculate that the 10th term means what r is equals to 3, 13c 9, 3a bracket is to 13 minus 9 into 4 upon a bracket is to 9. Now the next is that is 3a bracket is to 4, 4. This is the calculations. It's very simple. 4 upon a, that is a 4 raised to 9 upon a raised to 9. We can perform the calculations. Now extend up to the 9 factorial. Can see this. This is the calculations. You can see this, my calculations. To do the calculations very carefully, if you wrong the calculation, the whole answer will be wrong and you can't get the final answer for this problem also. Therefore, the calculations are very important. Into 4 raised to 9 plus the a raised to 5. Now see this again. This is the big calculations. Okay. Therefore, the 10th term, this is the answer. Now the next is question number 2. In the following expansion, find the indicated coefficient. Find the indicated coefficients, that is x raised to 3 in the expansion of x square plus 3 root 2 upon x bracket raised to 9. It means that we want to find out the coefficient of x cube in the expansion of x square plus 3 root 2 upon x. It's very again simple. Same formula we apply here also. That is, here a is equals to x square, b is equals to 3 root 2 upon x. tr plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. This is the formula we apply here. We substitute the values. That is the ncr x square n raised to x square bracket raised to n minus r, 3 root 2 upon x bracket raised to r. Now see this here multiplication bracket raised to n minus r means what? 2n minus 2r. Therefore, we will get, here is important step here, that is a x raised to 2n minus 2r, 3 root 2 bracket raised to r upon x raised to r. Now keep this as it is. Now here x raised to 2n minus 2r upon x raised to r. Therefore, by using the law of indices, x raised to 2n minus 2r minus r, 3 root 2 bracket raised to r. tr plus 1. Put n is equals to 9. Now see this, after substituting n is equals to 9, you will get 18 minus 2r minus 18 minus 3r, 3 root 2 bracket raised to r, because here is minus 2r and minus r, it becomes minus 3r, and that's why. Again, I am showing that step. 12. This is important. Now next is, that is 18 minus 3r. 18 minus 3r is equals to 3. We require the x cube term. Now simplify this. 18 minus 3r is equals to 3. Therefore, 3r is equals to 18 minus 3. That is equals to 15. Therefore, r is equals to 5. Therefore, we have, that is a 9c5 into x raised to 18 minus 5 into 3 root 2 bracket raised to 5. We have substituted a value. You can again see this here. R is equals to 5. We are substituting the value of R, that is R is equals to 5 in above formula. This is important. Now we can calculate the value, that is a 9c 5 x raised to 3. Now the coefficient of x raised to 3 is 9c5, 3 root 2 bracket raised to 5. This is the coefficient. That is the coefficient of x cube is 9c5. 3 root 2 bracket raised to 5. Now see this here. Now calculate the 9 factorial upon 9 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial. 3 root 2, 3 root 2, 3 root 2 up to the 5 times. In a very simple way, I had written. Now see this here. 9 factorial upon 9 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial. 3 root 2, 3 root 2, 3 root 2, 3 root 2 up to the 5 times. Their multiplication 3 into that is the 5 times. It means 3 raised to 5 means 243 and root 2 into root 2 2. Again this is a 2, 2 2 4. Again we have the again root 2, that is a 4 root 2. Now these calculations is very simple. You can understand this calculation. That is equals to, you can note down this calculation I have done, because the full problem is depends on the calculations. 1,22,472 root 2. Now the second one. Find the coefficient of x raised to 8 in the expansion of 2x raised to 5 minus 5 upon x cube bracket raised to 8. Now in this case, here a is equals to 2, x raised to 5, b is equals to minus 5 upon x cube. Tr plus 1 is equals to NCR a raised to n minus r b raised to r. Therefore, NCR is equals to 2x raised to 5 n minus r. 2x raised to 5 raised to n minus r minus 5 upon x cube bracket raised to r. Therefore, NCR 2x raised to 5. Now, NCR is equals to 2x raised to 5 n minus r minus 5 in bracket minus 5 x cube bracket raised to r. Then you will get NCR 2x raised to 5 bracket raised to n minus r minus 5 upon x cube bracket raised to r, as it is that step. Therefore, we split up here, that is a 2 raised to n minus r into minus 5 raised to r. X raised to 5 bracket raised to n minus r, and here x raised to minus 3. Because here x is to the denominator, when its power comes to the numerator, it becomes minus, and therefore x raised to minus 3r. Now here x raised to 5 bracket raised to n minus r, then you will get 5n minus 5r. Now we will simplify here. See this, the next step, that is the NCR 2 raised to n minus r minus 5 raised to r x raised to minus 3r plus 5n minus 5r. These are the steps. Now next is 8CR, that is n is replaced by 8. Therefore 8CR 2 raised to 8 minus r minus 5 raised to r and x raised to 40 minus 8r minus 3 minus 5 minus 8. N is equals to 8. Find 8, 40. Therefore x raised to 40 minus 8r. Now next is, therefore 40 minus 8r is equals to 8, because we want to find out the coefficient of x raised to 8, and therefore 8r is equals to 32. Therefore r is equals to 4. R is equals to 4. Now substitute here. Coefficient of x raised to 8 in the expansion, that is, we want to find the coefficient. You can see this here. Now the coefficient of x raised to 8. This is important. That my underline was important. That is substitute the value of r is equals to 4. Therefore 8c4 2 raised to 8 minus 4 into minus 5 bracket raised to 4. This is, now we will calculate their values. 8c4 8 factorial upon 8 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial 2 raised to 4 and minus 5 raised to 4 means what? 5 raised to 4. 8. Now next is 8 into expand up to the 8 4. This is the calculations. 8 factorial means what? 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. These 4 get cancelled and 4 factorial is expand 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 2 raised to 4 is 69. 5 raised to 4 is 625. This is the calculation that you have to perform. Too much calculations are here. Therefore, you can perform. Therefore, the coefficient of 7 lakhs, x raised to 8 is 7 lakhs. X raised to 9 in the expansion of 1 upon x plus x square bracket raised to 18. This we want to find out. A is equals to 1 upon x, b is equals to x square. Therefore, tr plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. This is the formula. Here, n is equals to 18, a raised to 1 upon x, b raised to x square. Therefore, t, you can write down this also. A is equals to 18, n is equals to 18, a is equals to 1 upon x, b is equals to x square. Therefore, now substitute the values. That is a tr plus 1 is equals to 18 cr 1 upon x bracket raised to 18 minus r into x square bracket raised to r. Now see this 1 upon x, when it comes to the numerator, its power become minus. That is x raised to minus 1 bracket raised to 18 minus r into x raised to 2r. Therefore, 18 cr is equals to minus 18 x raised to minus 18 plus r into x raised to 2r. Eighteen cr is equals to x raised to 3r minus 18. Now, next calculations. Now, the coefficient of x raised to 9. That is, here we must find, that is a 3r minus 18 is equals to 9. Then simplify this. 3r is equals to 27. Therefore, x is equals to 9. X is equals to, r is equals to 9. Now, substitute the value in above equation. Therefore, coefficient of x raised to 9 is 18c9. That is 18 factorial upon 18 minus 9 factorial into 9 factorial. This is the value. 18 into up to the 9 factorial whole divided by up to the 9 into 9. These two get cancelled. And now you have to perform the calculations by your own. You can also perform the calculation. that is the 48,620. Therefore, the coefficient of x raised to 9 is 48,620. This is the coefficient of x raised to 9 is 48,620. Now the next question. Find the coefficient in the x raised to minus 3 in the expansion of x minus 1 upon 2x bracket raised to 5. Here again x is equals a is equals to x, b is equals to minus 1 upon 2x, n is equals to 5, and again the formula, see this formula, that is the TR plus 1 is equals to NCR a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. The value of a is equals to x, therefore NCR a raised x raised to n minus r minus 1 upon 2. The b is minus 1 upon 2x, that is minus 1 upon 2x and bracket raised to r, x raised to n minus r into minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to r into 1 upon x raised to r. Therefore, NCR is equals to minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to r. Now see this calculation. This is the x raised to n minus r upon x raised to r. Therefore, we can calculate. Now what is the value of n? N is equals to 5. We have substituted 5. That is the 5 CR minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to r is equals to x raised to 5 minus 2r. Therefore, we will get here now we require the coefficient of x raised to minus 3. Therefore, 5 minus 2r is equals to minus 3. Now, we will simplify here. That the 2r is equals to 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. Therefore, x is equals to 4. R is equals to 4. This is the value of r is equals to 4. Now, we will substitute this value in above. Therefore, the coefficient of x raised to minus 3 is equals to 5c4. See this. That is a 5c4 minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to 4. Now substitute the value, then you will get the answer. Minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to 4 means what? 1 upon 60, and find the value of 5c4. Now the value of the 5c4 is orally is 5, because 5 factorial upon 5 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial, then you will get the its value is 5. 5 factorial upon 2. Therefore, now see this, we can cancel it. Therefore, we get the answer 5 upon 16. This is the answer. Therefore, the coefficient of x raised to minus 3 is 5 upon 16. This is the answer. Now, next is fifth. X raised to minus 20 in the expansion of x cube minus 1 upon 2x square bracket raised to 15. A is equals to x cube, b is equals to minus 1 upon 2x square, and n is equals to 15. Now again the formula, t suffix r plus 1 is equals to ncr a raised to n minus r into b raised to r. The value of n is 15 cr. We have substituted the value of a is equals to x cube 15 minus r into minus in bracket minus 1 upon 2x square bracket raised to r. See these the calculations. We have separated here, that is the 15 cr x raised to 3 bracket raised to 15 minus r is nothing but the x raised to 5 into 15 into 3, 45, 3 into r minus 3r. We have taken the separate here, that is a minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to r into 1 upon x square bracket raised to r. Now you can see this here. Separate the terms, that is a minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to r, x raised to 45 minus 3r into x raised to minus 2r. 1 upon x square means what? X raised to minus 2 into r, that is x raised to minus 2r. And overall, you are getting the x raised to 45 minus 5r. Therefore, 15 cr minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to r into x raised to 45 minus 5r. And after the calculations, you will get coefficient of x raised to minus 20, that is 45 minus 5r is equals to minus 20. Now calculate this. Therefore 45 minus 5r is equals to minus 20. Therefore 5r is equals to 65. Therefore r is equals to 13 there. Now substitute here r is equals to 13. 15c 13 minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to 13. Now the calculations. 15 factorial upon 15. This is 15 factorial upon 15 minus 13 factorial means what? 2 factorial into 13 factorial minus 1 upon 2 bracket raised to 13. Overall, you will get the minus answer. These terms get cancelled. That is 13 get cancelled. Extend this 15 factorial upon 15 into 14 into 13. These two terms get cancelled. Now this is minus 105 upon 2 raised to 13. That is the, if we expand this, that is a 2 raised to 13, you will get 8192. Therefore, the coefficient of x raised to minus 20 is minus 105 upon 8192. Now, the question number 3. Find the constant term, that is a term independent of x, in the expansion of. Now the question is that the constant term means what? That term should not contain the x term. Therefore the power of x is equals to 0. Apply this trick here and we solve the problems. All the problems. Same formula is ready here also. 2x plus 1 upon x square bracket raised to 9. Here a is equals to 2x and b is equals to 1 upon 3x square and n is equals to 9. Again, very simple. TR plus 1 NCR a raised to n minus r. This is the formula. Now see this. TR plus 1 NCR a raised to n minus r into b raised to r. Now substitute the value of a is a 2x and b is equals to 1 upon 3x square. Now here the perform the calculation. NCR 2 raised to n minus r, x raised to n minus r, 1 upon 3 raised to r, x square, 1 upon x square bracket raised to r means what? X raised to minus 2r. Again see this. NCR 2 raised to n minus r, 1 upon 3 bracket raised to r. Now see this. X raised to n minus r and minus 2r. Therefore x raised to n minus 3r. 2 raised to n minus r, 1 upon 3 bracket raised to r. Okay. Replace n is equals to 9. Now see this again. N is replaced by 9. Therefore 9cr 2 raised to 9 minus r 1 upon 3 bracket raised to r into x raised to 9 minus 3r. But now we want to find out the coefficients. Is a constant term. Therefore, this power of x, that is a 9 minus 3r, is equals to 0. Therefore, we will get the constant term, that is a x raised to 0 means what? 1. Therefore, this will be the constant term. That is the power of x raised to 9 minus r is 0. Therefore, 9 minus 3r is equals to 0. Therefore, 3r is equals to 9. Therefore, r is equals to 3. This is the important. Therefore, the coefficient of, therefore, the constant term is equals to 9c3. We substitute the value. That is a 9c3, 2 raised to 9 minus 3 into 1 upon 3 bracket raised to 3. Therefore, the value of the 9c3, that is a 2 raised to 9 minus 3 means what? 2 raised to 6. 1 upon 3 raised to 3 means what? 1 upon 27. Now find out the value of 9c3 factorial. That is a 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Now 9 factorial can be extended up to the 6 factorial. That is a 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 raised to 6 upon 27. This 6 factorial can cancel. This is the calculation. Okay. Therefore, 84 into 64 upon 27. That is, here we get 84 into 64 upon 27. Now perform the calculations. Therefore, 28 into 64 upon 9. Therefore, 1792 upon 9. Therefore, the final answer, the constant term is 1792 upon 9. Again, see the answer, 1792 upon 9. Now, next. Second, x minus 2 upon x square bracket is 215. Therefore, tr plus 1 be the constant term in the expansion of x minus 2x square bracket is to 15. Therefore, here a is equals to x, b is equals to minus 2 upon x square, n is equals to 15, and t r plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n, b raised to a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. Therefore, we substitute here values. See this here. That is a 15cr, x raised to 15 minus r into minus 2 upon x square bracket raised to r. We will find out the value. NCR x raised to 15 minus r minus 2 upon x square bracket raised to r. Now see this next. We'll separate the terms, that is a minus 2 bracket raised to r. We can separate this 1 upon x square. When this x square comes to the numerator, it becomes minus. Therefore, it becomes x raised to minus 2r. Now, see this here again. X raised to minus 15r minus 2r and minus 2 bracket raised to r. X raised to 15 minus 3r into minus 2 raised to r. This is the. Now we require the constant term. That is the power of x is equals to 0. Therefore, 15 minus 3r is equals to 0. Therefore, r is equals to 5. Now, see this again. The term is independent of x. Therefore, 15 minus 3r is equals to 0. Therefore, r is equals to 5 here. Very simplification. Normal simplification is there. R is equals to 5. Therefore, the the constant term is equals to 15c r minus 2 raised to r, 15c5 minus 2 raised to 5. Now calculate the terms. That is a 15 factorial upon 15 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial minus 2 raised to 5. That's you will get minus 32. Okay. 15 factorial upon 50 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial. Again extend that numerator 15 factorial up to the 10 factorial and we get the cancellations. These two terms get cancelled. Now see these the cancellations. Now this is the cancellations. You can see you can cancel or make the calculation by your own also, but the answer must be this. That is a minus 3003 into 32. That is equals to minus 96,096. This is the constant term. Now, third one. Root x minus 3 upon x square bracket raised to 10. Here tr plus 1 be the constant term. In the expansion of root x minus 3 upon x square bracket raised to 10. And here a is equals to root x and b is equals to minus 3 upon x square, n is equals to 10. Now the tr plus 1, you can write down this also. Now tr plus 1 is equals to ncr root x bracket raised to n minus r minus 3 upon x square bracket raised to r. This is the formula we apply here and replace n by 10. Therefore the 10cr root x bracket raised to 10 minus r minus 3 raised to r minus 3 raised to r. I forget to write down. Now I will write here. This is important. 10cr, that is here is important. That is the root x means what? X raised to 1 upon 2 and x raised to 1 upon 2 is nothing but the x raised to 10 minus r upon 2. Now here 1 upon x square, that is the x raised to minus 2, x raised to minus 2 and bracket raised to r. Therefore x raised to minus 2r minus 3 raised to r. Therefore 10cr x raised to 10 minus r upon 2. And here is a into x raised to minus 2r. Now simplification is here. Therefore x raised to 10 minus r upon 2. Then for you will get, that is a 2 into 2, that is a minus 4r minus r. Therefore 10 minus 5r upon 2. This is the power of the x minus 3 raised to r. Now here we require the power is equals to 0 and we will find out the value of r. Therefore 10 minus 5r upon 2 is equals to 0. Therefore you will get r is equals to 2. 10 minus 5r is equals to 0. 5r is equals to 10. Therefore r is equals to 2. Therefore the constant term 10cr, that is a 10c2 minus 3 raised to 2. Can find out the value. That is a 10 factorial minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial into, that is a minus 3 raised to 2 means what? 9. 10 factorial, 10 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Extend up to the 8 factorial, 8 get cancelled upon 2. Therefore you will get the answer. That is equals to 405. This is the constant term. We can write down this calculation. Now the next is fifth one. X square minus 1 upon x bracket is to 9. A is equals to x square, b is equals to minus x, and again the formula tr plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. Now here substitute the values ncr, x square bracket raised to 9 minus r minus 1 upon x bracket raised to r. Therefore 9cr, that is x raised to minus 18 minus 2r minus 1 upon minus 1 bracket raised to r, x raised to minus r, nine cr, x raised to 18 minus 3r minus 1 bracket raised to r, and x raised to minus r, that is equals to 0. That is 18 minus 3r is equals to 0. Therefore 18 is equals to 3r and r is equals to 6. Therefore the constant term is 9c6 minus 1 raised to 6. Therefore you can get 9 factorial upon 9 minus 6 factorial into 6 factorial. This will get cancelled. That is equals to 84. Therefore, the constant term is 84. You can perform the calculation. 9 into 8 into 7. Now, again, if you want to see this, you can see. This is the calculation. And if you perform this calculation, you will get the 84. This is equals to 84. Okay. Let's see. Therefore, the constant term is 84. Fifth one. That is the 2x square minus 5 upon x bracket raised to 9. Tr plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. Therefore, a is equals to 2x square, b is equals to minus 5 upon x, n is equals to 9. Tr plus 1 is equals to n. 9cr, 2x square, bracket is to 9 minus r, minus 5 upon x, bracket is to r. Therefore, 9cr, 2x square. Now, what's happening here? This is the 2 raised to 9 minus r. Next is x raised x square and bracket is to 9 minus r. Means what? X raised to 18 minus 2r. Now, see this again. X raised to 18 minus 2r. And here, minus 5 raised to r and x raised to minus r. Now, you can see this. This is important. That is a x raised to 2 raised to 9 minus r, x raised to 18 minus 2r, and here is x raised to 1 upon x raised to r, means what? X raised to minus r, and minus 5 sign we have taken here. Now see this, the calculation. This is the calculations. Minus 2r and minus r, therefore x raised to 18 minus 3r. Therefore, that is 18 minus 3r is equals to 0. Therefore, 3r is equals to, that is equals to 6. R is equals to 6. Therefore, the constant term is 9c6 2 raised to, this is important, 9c6 2 raised to 9 minus 6 into minus 5 raised to 6. So calculation 9 factorial upon 9 minus 6 bracket term 6 into 6 factorial. 2 raised to 3 means 8 and minus 5 raised to 6 means 5 raised to 6. Now the cancellations of the terms. This get cancelled. 6 factorial get cancelled. 9 into 8 into 7, 8 into, that is 5 raised to 6, 15,625. Now perform the calculations. These are the calculations you can write now. This is the calculation that you can perform. Therefore, the constant term is. Now next, fourth question. Find the middle term. Find the middle term in the expansion of x upon y plus y upon x bracket raised to 12. X upon y plus y upon x bracket raised to 12. The expansion of this expansion of this contains 13 terms. Therefore, the seventh term is the middle term. You can very easy. If the expansion of this contains the 13 terms, then we will apply the formula 13 plus 1. That is here 12 plus 2. That is equals to 14. 14 upon 2. That is the seventh term is the middle term for this expansion. Now the seventh term is a middle term because n is even number. The formula is that is the tr plus 1 ncr a raised to n minus r b raised to r. We substitute here n is equals to 12. That is the 12c. A is equals to x upon y, b is equals to y upon x. N is equals to 12. That is the 12c r x upon y bracket raised to n minus r. That is the 12 minus r. And y upon x bracket raised to r. Therefore, here r plus 1 is equals to 7 and therefore r is equals to 6 because we want to find out the seventh term. Therefore, the seventh term is the middle term. Therefore, T7 is equals to, this is the formula that we substitute 12c6 x upon y bracket raised to 12 minus 6 into y upon x bracket raised to 6. Now see this again. 12 factorial upon 12 minus 6 factorial into 6 factorial x upon y bracket raised to 6 and y upon bracket raised to. Now these two are the reciprocals and get cancelled. You will get 12 factorial upon 6 factorial into 6 factorial and we will make the calculations for that. That is a 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 6 7 into 6 factorial. That is 1. You can perform the calculation. These two get cancelled because they are reciprocal. And next calculations that's depend on us. You can perform by your own also. I had done with my trick. That is the 924 is the middle term. 924. Now second one, x square plus 1 upon x bracket raised to 7. This is the problem, x square plus 1 upon x bracket raised to 7. Expansion of this bracket has, now what is happening here, that is a n is equals to 7. Then it has the how many terms? 8 terms will be there. One more then, always one more term is there. It has 8 terms and that's why. Therefore, the middle term are T4 and T5. This will be the middle term. Now here n is equals to 7, which is the odd. Therefore, 7 plus 1 upon 2, that is 8 upon 2 means 4. And next will be n plus 3 upon 2, that is 7 plus 3, that is a 10 upon 2, that is 5. Therefore, T4 and T5 are the middle term. Now here apply the formula. X a is equals to x square, b is equals to 1 upon x. Tr plus 1 is equals to 7cr x square bracket raised to 7 minus r into 1 upon x bracket raised to r. Next is, here is a simple calculation. 7cr x raised to 2 means 14 minus 2r into 1 upon x raised to r means what? X raised to minus r means 14 minus 3r. Now here is, that is a 7cr into x raised to 14 minus 3r. To find T4, put r plus 1 is equals to 4. Therefore, you will get r is equals to 3. Therefore, T4 is equals to 7c3 x raised to 14 minus 3r, that is a 3 into 3. Therefore, 7c3 x raised to 14 minus 9. Now see this fourth term, that is 7c3 x raised to 14 minus 9. Therefore, x raised to 5. 7 factorial upon 7 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. This is the calculations. Now 4 factorial get cancelled. 3 into 2, 6, and this 6 get cancelled. 7 into 5, that is a 35 x square. This is the T4. Now next, for T5, put r plus 1 is equals to 5 means r is equals to 4. We can substitute T5, r plus 1 is equals to 5. R is equals to 5 minus 1. That is r is equals to 4. Now substitute here. T5 is equals to 7c4. Now see the subs and terms. 7c4 x raised to 14 minus 3r, and therefore 4 into 3, that is a 12. 14 minus 12, therefore it is a x square. Now we will find out the value, that is 7c4, that is 7 factorial upon 7 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial into x square. Now simple calculation. After the 4 factorial get cancelled and normal calculations is there. Now see this, the calculation into x square. That is 6 get cancelled. That is a 35 x square. This is the fifth term in the expansion. There are the two terms, T4 and T5. This is the formula that you have to remember. And next is T5. These two are important. Therefore, the middle terms are 35x square and 35x raised to 5. Now third example, x square minus 2 upon x bracket raised to 8. See this formula. Here again a is equals to x square and b is equals to minus 2 upon x. N is equals to 8. Now in the expansion of Now what's happening here? That is n is equals to 8. Therefore, that bracket contains the ninth term. That is the fifth term will be the middle term. Now next is, now here bracket raised to 8. 8 is even number. Therefore, the middle term is a n plus 2 upon 2 means 8 plus 2. That is a 10. 10 upon 2 is 5. Therefore, the fifth term will be the middle term. Therefore, TR plus 1 is equals to NCR, A raised to n minus R and B raised to R. Here A is equals to x square and B is equals to minus 2 upon x. This is the formula. N is equals to 8. Therefore, TR plus 1 is equals to 8CR 2x square bracket raised to 8 minus R and minus 2 upon x bracket raised to R. This is important. TR plus 1 is equals to 8CR x square bracket raised to 8 minus R minus 2 upon x bracket raised to R. Now see this here. 8CR x raised to 2 and bracket raised to 8 minus R means what? X raised to 16 minus 2R. Again 1 upon x raised to R means what? X raised to minus R and minus 2 raised to R. Therefore, now see this here. That is x raised to 16 minus 2R and minus R. Therefore, x raised to 16 minus 3R into minus 2 raised to R. Now for the constant term, that R plus 1 is equals to 5. Therefore, R is equals to 4. Therefore, we substitute here R is equals to 4. Therefore, 8C4 x raised to 16 minus 3 into 4 minus 2 raised to 4. See the now the calculations. See this calculation. 8C4 8 factorial upon 8 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial x raised to 4. That is a 16 minus 12 x raised to 4 into minus 2 raised to 4 means what? 16. That is it. This is the calculation. That is 4 factorial. Get cancel. X raised to 4 into 16. Now the next calculations you can perform your own also. Now see these calculations. That is the 1120 into x raised to 4. Therefore, the middle term in the expansion, that is the T5 is equals to 1120 into x raised to 4. Now the next problem, 4, that is a x upon a minus a upon x bracket raised to 10. That is the expansion of this bracket. Now here again n is equals to 10. Then what will that be? That is there will be the 11 terms. 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 is a 12. 12 upon 2. 12 upon 2 is a 6. Therefore, the sixth term will be the middle term. N is equals to even. Whenever there is a even term, we add 2. Now here, TR plus 1 is equals to NCR, P raised to N minus R and Q raised to R. P is equals to X upon A, Q is equals to A upon X and N is equals to 10. R plus 1, that is the 6 terms will be the middle term. R plus 1 is equals to 6. R is equals to 6 minus 1, that is equals to 5. N is equals to 10. Therefore, substitute the values. R is equals to 5, N is equals to 10, P is equals to X upon A, Q is equals to minus A upon X, TR plus 1 is equals to NCR, X upon A, bracket raised to N minus R, minus A upon X, bracket raised to R. Therefore, now see the second. These are the steps. That is a 10C5, X upon A. That is a 10 minus 5 is 5. Minus A upon X, bracket raised to 5. Therefore, now again these are the opposite terms that get cancelled, and minus sign we have taken here. Therefore, after the calculations, you will get minus 252. This is the final answer, 52, and we will see. Therefore, the middle term is minus 252. Now the fifth one, x raised to 4 minus 1 upon x cube, bracket raised to 11. Here the expansion of this bracket contains the 12 terms. Therefore, the middle term is the 6th and the 7th one, also by using the formula. That is the bracket raised to 11. It means that n plus 1 upon 2, that is equals to 11 plus 1, that is the 6th one, and the 11 plus 3, that is the 14 upon 2, that is the 7th. Therefore, the 6th and 7th are the middle term in this expansion. Therefore, the middle terms are 6 and 7, as I had already explained. 11 plus 1, that is the 12, 12 upon 2, 6. 11 plus 3, 14, 14 upon 3, that is the 7th one. Now, next is also A is equals to x raised to 4 and B is equals to minus 1 upon x cube, N is equals to 11. R plus 1 is equals to 6. Therefore, R is equals to 5 and plus 1 is equals to 7. Therefore, R is equals to 6. Therefore, we have the two values T6 and T7 are the middle term. Therefore, T suffix R is equals to NCR, A raised to N minus R into B raised to R, that is equals to T6 is equals to 11 C that is 11 C5 x raised to 4 bracket raised to 11 minus 5 into minus 1 upon x cube bracket raised to 5. This is the formula. We are finding the value of T6. Here R is equals to 5, 11 C5 into x raised to 4 bracket raised to 11 minus 5 into minus 1 upon x cube bracket raised to 5. Now in this expansion, 11 factorial upon 11 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial, x raised to 4 and bracket raised to 6 minus, that is we will have the minus sign in that expansion, that is minus 1 upon x raised to 15. And if we evaluate this, 4 into 6, that is a 24, x raised to 24 minus 1 upon x raised to 15. And if we perform this, that is 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial, 6 factorial into 5 factorial, that is x raised to 9 overall, that is it has a minus sign. 24 minus 15, that is x raised to 9. If you cancel this, then you will get the terms. See this, that is that 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into x raised to 9. And therefore, the calculations are, you can perform these calculations by your own. That is equals to minus 66 into 7 into x raised to 9. That is a minus 462 into x raised to 9. This is the T6. Now we'll find out the T7, and here R is equals to 6. 11C R, 11C 6, A raised to 11 minus 6, B raised to 6. Therefore, now see this 11 factorial upon, again we'll see that. Now I will show this again. This is the formula. We have substituted the values. Now you can perform the calculations. Overall, we will get minus 1 upon x cube bracket raised to 6. We will get the plus, positive term will be there. And 3 into 6 is 1 upon x raised to 18. X raised to 20 into 1 upon x raised to 18. Therefore, up to the 6 factorial. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 6 factorial. Therefore, into x raised to 2. 6 get cancelled. And overall, you will get your multiplication. That is the 462 into x square. Therefore, the middle term are minus 462 into x raised to 9 and 462 into x square. Now the question number 5. In the expansion of k plus x bracket raised to 8, the coefficient of x raised to 5 is 10 times the coefficient of x raised to 6. Find the value of k. Now we will find out the coefficient of x raised to 5 and x raised to 6. Now this is formula tr plus 1 is equals to ncr k raised to n minus r into x raised to r. Here n is equals to 8. That is the tr plus 1 8cr into k raised to 8 minus r into x raised to r. Therefore, first we find the coefficient of x raised to 5, that is a t6, that is a 8c5 into k raised to 8 minus 5 into x raised to 5, that is t6 is equals to 8 factorial, 8 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial, k raised to 3 into x raised to 5, and after cancellations you can perform these calculations also. That is a 8 factorial, 3 factorial into 5 factorial. Extend the 8 factorial up to the 5 factorial. Therefore, get cancelled. 5 factorial get cancelled. Therefore, 56 k cube into x raised to 5. Therefore, the coefficient of x raised to 5 is 56 k cube. Now, tr plus 1 is equals to ncr k raised to n minus r x raised to r. R is equals to 6. That is a t6 plus 1. That is a t7. 8c6 k raised to 8 minus 6 into x raised to 6. Therefore, 8 factorial upon 8 minus 6 factorial into 6 factorial k square into x raised to 6. This is the t7. Normal calculations are there. Now extend this 8 factorial up to the 6 factorial, that is 8 into 7 into 6. And this is 2 factorial into 6 factorial, this 6 get cancel into k square x raised to 6. Therefore, 28 into k square into x raised to 6. Therefore, the coefficient of x raised to 6 is if you take their ratio, again you will see We have the relation. Again, I will show this. The coefficient of x raised to 6 is 28k square. Now, what is the relation? It is a 10 times. Therefore, 56k cube is equals to 10 into 28k square by the given condition. And simplify this now. That is a k cube upon k square is equals to 10 into 28 upon 56. That is equals to k is equals to 5. The value of k is 5. Now the next is number 6. Now find the term containing x raised to 6 in the expansion of 2 minus x into 3x plus 1 bracket raised to 9. Now first we will expand 3x plus 1 bracket raised to 9. That is 9c0, 3x bracket raised to 9, 1 raised to 0, 9c1, 3x bracket raised to 8 into 1 plus 9c2, 3x bracket raised to 7, 9c3, 3x bracket raised to 6 into 1, 9c4, 3x bracket raised to 4, 9c5, 3x bracket raised to 4, and dash. We required the power of x is 6, and that's why these two terms will be required here, and that's why I stop for the next expansion. This is important. If you multiply by 2, then you will get x raised to 6 for this term. If you multiply here x, then you will get x raised to 6. Therefore, these two terms. Now, if we multiply the above these two above terms, then you will get the coefficient of x raised to 6 by 2 and x respectively. That is, we multiplied here by 2 and here by the x. Therefore, we get the term containing x raised to 6. Therefore, we take only that two terms. Now, this is important. 2 minus x, 9c3. 3x bracket raised to 6 plus 9c4 into 3x bracket raised to 5. Now, again you can see this, you can see that we will multiply these two terms by the 2 minus x. Therefore, other terms we are not considering here, because we require the coefficient of x raised to 6 only. 2 minus 6 into 9c3, we are collecting these above two terms. Now, if we multiply by 2, then 9c3, this is important. If we multiply by 2, then 9c3, 3 raised to x, x raised to 6. And for the next term, if you multiply here by minus 6, then again you will get that is a minus. Our objective is to obtain the coefficient of x raised to 6. If we multiply here x, then you will get x raised to 7. That we do not require. If you multiply by these 2 to the x raised to 5, we do not require that. Therefore, we multiply here 2 and here for the x. Then we will get the terms. Therefore, these are the terms that we require. Now, we will calculate their values. See this here. This is important. 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 3 raised to 6, x raised to 6 minus 9 factorial upon 9 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial, 3 raised to 5 and x raised to 6. Now simplification. Okay. Now simplify this. That is a 2 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. 6 factorial 3 into 2 into 1. 3 raised to 6 into x raised to 6. Now normal up to extend up to the 5 factorial. These 5 get cancelled. 4 factorial means what? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Normal simplification is here. Now see this is the simplification. Take x raised to 6 as a common, and therefore again we'll take 3 raised to 6 as a common also. Then how this is the 3 raised to 1 and 3 raised to 5, it becomes 3 raised to 6, and this 3 raised to 6 take it common. Then in bracket you will get 3 into 8 into 7 minus 7 into 6 into x raised to 6. Therefore 168 minus 42 into 3 raised to 6 into x raised to 6. Therefore 126 into 3 raised to 6 into x raised to 6. This is the calculation we can perform. That is equals to 91,854 into x raised to 6. And the answer is, the term containing x raised to 6 is 91,854. And last problem. The coefficient of x square in the expansion of 1 plus 2x bracket raised to m is 112. Then find the value of m. That is a 1 plus 2x bracket raised to m. Here a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2x, and by mistake a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2x. By mistake I have done here. Now tr plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. Now substitute, I had substituted the value. That is a mcr, 1 raised to m minus r. Now again you can see this. By mistake I had written it b is equals to 2x, but I had written 2m. And this is a formula, regular formula. Tr plus 1 is equals to ncr, a raised to n minus r into b raised to r. Substitute the value. A is 1 raised to m minus r, and 2x bracket raised to r. Now next, r is equals to 2. That is a t3 is equals to mc2, 1 raised to m minus 2, and 2x raised to 2. Therefore mc2, 2 raised to 2. Now 1 raised to m minus 2 means what? 1. And here 2 raised to 2 and x square. Therefore the coefficient of x square is mc2 into 2 raised to 2 is 112. Therefore by the given condition. Therefore m factorial upon m minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 4. 2 raised to 2 is 4, 112. M into m minus 1 into m minus 2 factorial upon m minus 2. And after the calculations, you will get. Now this is nothing but, that is m into m minus 1 into m minus 2 factorial into 4. M minus 2 factorial into 2. That's cancellations. M into m minus 1 is equals to 56. That is nothing but the product of 8 into 7. Therefore m is equals to 8 by all the observations. And in this way we have completed the exercise 4.3. We will see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.